Welcome back to InScryeQuest. The second episode, where I go over old InQuest and Scrye magazines from the past, thumb through them and check it out again for nostalgia purposes, and y'all can check out what you missed out on or what you got to see when you were a kid, possibly like me. And these are all my old magazines that I used to have growing up. The one thing I wanted to do is actually revisit this first episode magazine. This is my first Scrye magazine I obtained when I was a kid that got me into Magic the Gathering, and in the first episode I go over it. But the one thing I wanted to go over is this card right here that just came out for War of the Spark. It's the Wanderer. It's a Planeswalker card, and it's very interesting to me. I'll tell you why. In the first episode, if you ever watched InScryeQuest number 1 that I came out with about a month ago, I did go over the dream cards that they have, which is one of the most interesting sections for me. Other than the art that they have right here, which is really great. Get another close-up of all that. That stuff is great. Really loved all that. Very creative. People would send in their envelopes with art on them from the cards, but other fan art was on these Create cards right here. So we're going to go over this one more time. We got these really cool cards. Those are the cool card concept, most playable card, and honorable mention right here in these 3 cards. And then we got one interesting card right here. What is this? What the hell do we have here? Looks like the Wanderer. What do you know? So this version right here, this person came up with back in 1995. December 1995. So this is a long time ago. Predates the Wanderer that we have now, as far as I know. And as far as I can tell, this is where the Wanderer came from. I mean, come on. This is where the inspiration came from. You can't even tell who it is. Look familiar? Yeah, exactly. So the concept came from this. And it's white. Yeah, exactly. Alright, here we go. What it says here is going to be different. And get a little bit of a close-up right here. We got, during a player's upkeep, Wanderer, for some reason they had to do a hyphen right there because they couldn't fit all the text in one line, does 2 points damage to controller for each black creature in play. And they didn't even have a space in between the creature and in. The old man didn't look dangerous. Dun dun dun. Exactly. Anyways, so thought y'all would think that's cool. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, what you think the Wanderer. Who is the Wanderer? Do you think it came from this card? I honestly do. Tell me what you think. And if anybody else noticed that. So we're going to move on to our next magazine now that we've gone over that. Boom. This is my next oldest one. This is from June 1997. And this has got Yoda on the cover. He's cool. Alright, and let's go over it. So, right now, it's got 5th edition prices. That's the newest basic set right there. We got Mirage, Visions, Portal, Spoiler List. Whoa-wee. Alright. X-Files, the card game, was a thing. Master card game, Star Wars. Just open this bad boy up right here. We got Star Wars, Aliens vs. Predator, Aliens vs. Predator, I can't even talk. A Magica, cool. Got table of contents. It's distributing place, USPC games. First Strike. The editor talks some nonsense. Star Trek the card game. I did play that. Alright. Here we go. My favorite. Look at these cards. We We got custom cards from X-Files. That's cool. Dual Determination, the Cigarette Smoky Man. Okay. We got a Lord of the Rings card, Dwarven Wit. Okay. We got Interrupt, Star Trek card. Cool. Okay. The Great Wall, because that's what we always dream of. Dream cards featuring walls. This wall is a 1/5 for 5 mana. Wow. For 1 mana, add a 1/3 wall counter. If the number of wall counters you have equals the number of lands you have, creatures with land walk can be walked. That's pretty stupid. Okay, we got this one right here from Star Wars. Another Star Wars one. That's like full sketch style. Okay. And then we got Cerebus. Knocking the camera. I'm knocking the camera. Cerebus. Knocking the camera again like an ass. When Cerebus is in play, no creatures can be removed from all graveyards. 3 and tap, sacrifice Cerebus to return all creatures from all graveyards into play. Cerebus costs 6 to play for a 4/4. Cool. Here's some fan art envelopes here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay. Moving on. Weatherlight was on the way. Or it just came out. Just came out. It just came out. Weatherlight, everybody loves that. Fast forward. Now we got Weatherlight, the vehicle card. That's all we got from Weatherlight now. We got Card Collector Confidential right here with Overpower the Card Game. Eon. Some other news about other card games, basically X-Files and Alien vs. Predator. A Shadowrun the card game. That card game kind of looked cool. And we got some Card Collector Compendium. Can't even talk. Aliens vs. Predator in play. So they talk about the gameplay of it. They're sure trying to hype up that card game. We got Dune over here. Weatherlight. A quest for Weatherlight. This is what everybody wants. And Portal, a pre-review, whatever that means. Got Archangel right there, very cool. Portal. So they talk about Portal. They got questions and answers right here on the left. We got Middle Earth World Championship Report. Ooh, owie. Deck list right there for Lord of the Rings. This is On the Road, report from Hong Kong. Cool. Got the winnings right there for all the this Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Wow. Yep. Star Trek right over here on this side. Moving on. I said moving on. Got Pro Talk talking about Middle Earth right there. Star Wars card game. More Star Wars over here, X-Files, Mirage, and Visions questions and answers, so that's cool. Got top 20 Star Wars collectible card game players in the world. That's kind of neat. That's kind of cool. Tournament rankings right there. Got Star Trek questions and answers, it looks like. Then we got some card lists, some card deck lists for Magic the Gathering. Hand Destruction, Vice Age, Necro Deck. Oh, the good old Necropotence. Black Vice, I used to use that like a motherfucker. And Hidden Track. That was considered a bad card when it first came out. I don't know why people thought that, at least in my little circle, until people exploited it and then we realized it was a bomb-ass card. Stasis was a very annoying card, but a really weird, trippy art. This is the Turbo Stasis deck. Don't know why it was called Turbo, because it was slow as hell. Then we got 5th edition right here. Batteries not included. Little did they know batteries would be included in the future. No, they don't. Got more deck lists. Wow. Red Black Beatdown, The Answer, Voltron deck. Voltron! These chimeras. I still have some of those. Necrotal. Never forget Necrotal. Sheep Master's Revenge Turbo Bloom deck. We got some really cool art for an album right here. That's neat. Very neat. Star Wars stuff. There's a lot of content here in these Scrye magazines. First cut, more Star Wars shit. Crimson and Jade. Legend of the Five Rings. Not to be confused of Lord of the Rings. Yes, I already got it confused. Don't get it confused, people. Legend of the Five Rings, not Lord of the Rings. Battletech. That seemed like a cool card game. So many card games, couldn't play them all. X-Files. Restacking. Prelude to the Struggle. Middle Earth. Restacking. Echo Base Operations in a deck list. Star Wars ad. Star Wars stuff. Overpower. Love Marvel stuff. Never got to play this game. I played Dice Masters. I get all my stuff confused. Dice Masters, and that has the Marvel properties and also other properties including Dungeons and Dragons and Yu-Gi-Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and some other bonker stuff. But if you ever get the chance, I recommend Dice Masters because you can play as the Marvel characters. It's a card game plus dice. Very interesting. From the Pit. More overpower stuff. Oh, Hammer of Bogarden. I love that stuff right there. Love me that card. That card was too cool. Overpower. Moving on. First impressions of 5th edition. Oh, it's going to be so OP, let me tell you. Got a deck list right there. Okay. We got... This looks like cards that are in, cards that are out. Wow. Dice. What is this called? Dice Masters? Is this called Dice Masters? No. Yeah, it is called Dice Masters. Cool. Speaking of dice, Star Trek, Counter-Strike, Micropose. Look at that deck list. Tell me if that deck list doesn't blow you away. Is that bonkers or what? You play this game, you're going to want to use these cards for this deck. This deck for this game because, look at this. That's bonkers. That's just bonkers. Moving on. Books. Dagobah. Card list. Prices. Check out some of these prices. Beta boosters, $129 a pack. Arabian Nights, $65 a pack. Antiquities, $19 a pack. Legends, $24.95 a pack. Whew, boy. Revised, $7.95 a pack. Amazing. $50 for a box of Ice Age too, I saw. Moving on. The most important card in your collection is your DCI card. Alright, now, here in 1997, as we hear some banter in the background, don't pay attention to that. We got price for Black Lotus right here. Has it gone up at all since the other episode? No. $400, $395, $358. Yeah, you can see it's just kind of holding steady, and that's alpha prices right there. Beta, it's basically the same thing. $395 right here. Black Lotus, $395, $350, $329. Okay. Unlimited is a measly $300, $282, $265 low. So that's just astonishing right there. Simply amazing, I'll tell you. Simply amazing. And there's other prices for all the other cards. Going all the way to Mirage is the latest set. 5th edition. Yeah, 5th edition. 5th edition. Star Trek cards. Star Wars, Star Trek, Toronto. So, yeah, definitely like my Scrye magazines. It had all the information I needed. It had cool articles. Deck. We have card lists right here. This is all the cards that are in the standard, I think, possibly. Or maybe this is, no, this looks like standard at the time. Then we got all these deck lists right here. I always thought that this is very informative. Also, you know, it's kind of hard to read all these different lists, but got many different deck lists for all these different tournaments right here. Very cool stuff. Always very much enjoyed looking at all these lists to see what all the winners were using before the internet. Yeah. Even shows their mugs. Cool, huh? Alright, so that basically concludes this episode, second episode of InScryeQuest. I'm glad you tuned in to watch. Next time I'll be doing probably another Scrye. Maybe I'll do an InQuest. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Until next time.